Well, I'm sure you're seeing that crawl that's been running at the bottom of your screen with the new counties that have been added into a tornado watch, actually a new tornado watch that's going to be in effect for the overnight hours, including much of the West Metro area and Western Georgia. I'm going to break down those counties for you on the map here in just a second. And we are waiting for this line of storms. I know it doesn't look that impressive right now back into Alabama or even into Northwest Georgia, but as these move in, they do have the potential to give us some damaging winds. We have reports of wind damage over parts of far northwest Georgia with that initial line that came in. We even had some rotation with some of those storms earlier. Nothing's going on here in Atlanta right now, but we do expect more overnight. There's one watch for northwest Georgia that expires at 3 in the morning. This is the new one in West Georgia that extends back into Alabama that will expire early in the morning, like around 6 o'clock in the morning. And there's that line of storms right now. No warnings along with that. But as this moves to the east, even though it is nighttime, we expect that these could still move into some instability and to an environment that's more conducive for not only damaging wind to develop, but maybe even some rotating storms to develop with maybe some isolated tornadoes. So here's that new watch. These counties up in North Georgia are included in that, as well as Atlanta, the city, is not in it, but it does go down toward LaGrange here on the Georgia line, up toward Heard County, also Carroll County, moves over to Douglas. Cobb County, you are in this watch as well, up into Cherokee County and up toward Pickens County as well. That line up to the north and west is where we have this watch that's in effect until 6 o'clock in the morning. One of the tools that we use is the significant tornado parameter. This shows us where the environment will be more likely for any tornadoes to develop. When you see the oranges and even the red colors, that's where it gets up to a little more of a moderate chance that we could see some tornadoes develop. This doesn't mean that everybody in these colors will see tornadoes, but that's just where the environment's more conducive for that. This is at 3:30 in the morning, passing through the Atlanta area by early tomorrow morning, and then that threat level moves away from us early in the morning as well before we start getting better in the day. And then here's a look tonight. There's that line of storms moving our way. You can see that there, 4:30 in the morning, approaching the Atlanta area, moving through here between 3 and 6 o'clock, and then moving on over to the east of us as well as we start to see things improving later in the day tomorrow. But with that improvement comes some really cold air, and that can be tricky on the backside of this system as the moisture moves out and the cold air moves in. Meteorologist Melissa Nord joins us now, and that even means maybe some flurries in far north Georgia.
Absolutely. Some people could see the first flakes of the season. That will come on the heels of our record high of 78 degrees today. So it is a wild transition, but here we go. We track those severe thunderstorms tonight. Then tomorrow afternoon, it'll be gusty with falling temperatures and some more showers moving in, especially in the evening. Now, as it's turning dark outside, the temperatures are falling. Those gusty northwest winds are going. Some areas, especially north of Atlanta, will see a little changeover to some flurries or snow showers. Now, we don't expect this to be a widespread snow at this point, but we do think that there could be some areas that do wake up on Monday morning and maybe have a little coating of snow on some grassy or elevated surfaces. So here's the latest thinking of what we're expecting for these snow chances. Now, up in the far North Georgia mountains, those higher elevations could see up to a ½ inch of snow on grassy and elevated surfaces. It's been warm, so paved surfaces going to melt that snow upon contact. For the North Metro, we now think that there could be some flurries for some of us, but as of this point, don't expect any accumulations. But everybody, regardless of seeing those flakes or not, gonna feel this cold Monday morning. Wind chills will be down in the low and mid 20s as many kids are going back to school. Here's your 7-day forecast. We'll track those strong storms in tonight. Again, tornado watch until 6 a.m. We'll be tracking those storms all night long, breaking in as needed. Colder air will follow. 46 for Monday's high. Joe?
It is